Welcome to another episode of Coco and Teal Speech Therapy. I'm Teal, this is Coco. AAC stands for Alternative and Augmentative Communication, and it refers to all the ways that humans communicate non-verbally or without speech. Speech therapists classify AAC systems as unaided, which are systems that we can use our body to communicate with. This means sign or facial expression, or aided systems, which involve either technology or some kind of material that is outside of the person using the system. So these aided systems are divided into high-tech, which might be an iPad or some kind of other speech generating device where the individual can push a button and a word or a sentence comes out, or low-tech, which might include use of pictures to make choices or communicate, or something that doesn't need a lot of technology. The first AAC system I almost always introduce is the use of baby signs. I've done a video on how I introduce baby signs already, and I think that this is a really good place to start because this is an unaided system, meaning that your child doesn't need to bring along a set of pictures or anything else. You can use it anytime, anywhere with what they already have on hand. If the use of manual baby signs isn't getting us where we want to be with this kid, the next step I might introduce is a set of pictures that we can teach the baby or toddler to use to make choices, indicate preference, or simply to anticipate what is coming next in their daily routine. I usually recommend parents to start off this picture choice system with only one picture, maybe magneted to the fridge or carried around on a laminated page. The bigger the picture, the better. Photograph of the actual item is usually preferred to some kind of drawing or representation of what that actual item is. A first picture might be a favorite food, a favorite person, or a favorite activity, like a picture of a bike or a trampoline, for example. Help your child go to and touch or bring you and hand you this picture before they're permitted to access this favorite food, favorite activity, favorite person. We need them to make a connection between touching or bringing you the picture and being rewarded with this favorite activity or item. I also need to address a question that I get asked all the time, an assumption that some parents or family members bring to this conversation is that, if we use his pictures to teach him to communicate, he's never going to be motivated to actually learn to say the words. So I really just want to focus on verbal speech. I don't want to mess around with these pictures or signs. And I have to say that research has proven that use of AAC, use of baby signs, use of pictures does not delay verbal word acquisition. In my clinical experience, I've actually seen that use of aided systems like pictures or unaided systems like signs actually speeds up the acquisition of verbal words because these kids start to learn this connection that I was talking about. Oh, I do this specific thing and I get this specific thing. And that connection is super motivating. If you've used a picture system to get a toddler started talking, I'd love to know what words you targeted first. What did you find most motivating for your child or your client? Thank you for watching this week's episode of Coco and Teal Speech Therapy. See you next week.